Hey guys, it's Christy. I am here with the next installment in my 2014 spring card series. Today I'm going to be making an Easter card since Easter is this coming Sunday, and I'll be using the Happy Easter stamp set by Lawn Fawn and the Welcome Spring 6x6 by American Crafts. So to start out, I've gone ahead and stamped out a few of the images that I will be using today, and I'm going to start with the coloring. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in for you. Alright, so I want to keep my bunny looking kind of white, so I'm going to begin with IG1. It's an ice gray, and I'm just going to start giving him a little bit of shadows around his face, any place that the natural shadows would fall, the back leg there, the bottom side of his ears, along his back, tiny bit on his tail there. And then I'm going to take the IG2 marker and I'm just going to deepen those right up alongside the edge. Not too much there. Just right up along the edge. Okay, and I will blend that back out with the IG1. And then last of all, I will just take my colorless blender and just kind of soften those lines up, make them fade. It'll really help those shadows have more of a hazy look, which will make them seem more natural. Alright, I'm going to dot a little PP2 on his nose. Just to give him a nice soft pink nose. And then I'm going to really quickly color in the eggs, and I'm going to speed that part of the video up just because they're so small and there's not really much technique to show. Just kind of bringing that pink down a little bit. I went up too high. So again, I'm going to speed that part of the video up, and I'll meet you back when those are done. Okay, so I have gone ahead and fussy cut out my bunny and my Easter eggs. They don't have dies for this set yet, so I did have to fussy cut them. Hopefully they will come out with dies in the future. But then I went ahead and die cut my focal panel using the Stitch Journaling card die and the Grassy border die from Lawn Fawn. So I'm going to peel off my tape here. And what I did was I die cut the grass out of a about an inch wide strip, maybe an inch and a half. And the bottom part of the grass here is just the other side of that flipped over. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second when I get this Post-it tape off here. And I did go ahead and stamp Happy Easter from that stamp set on there as well. I've gone ahead and adhered the bottom grass piece right to the cardstock with some Tombow Monovolte, just so that wouldn't shift. but this one I want to pop up on dimensionals. But this piece fit into here, and then when I wiggled it out, I just flipped it over, and you can use that side as well. So I just taped that on there so that it would line up and have those stitching lines as well. So I'm going to take a little bit of dimensional adhesive, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere this panel down to the focal part. Alright, and then I can line this up on our grass panel, get that nice and straight, and adhere that down over top, and it looks like that little piece is just stray, so I'm just going to go ahead and snip that off right at the bottom there. So now I've got some nice dimension with my grass, and we're just going to have an Easter egg hunt. The bunny is going to go somewhere over here, jumping off the panel. So I'm going to take the rest of my eggs, and I'll adhere a few of them with dimensional adhesive and a few of them straight onto the card. And I'm just going to like hide them in the grass. So just going to start laying some out. I'm going to flip some of that grass up to make it easier to get back there. When I adhered the grass panel down, I glued it lower so that I would have room to maneuver some of these eggs down inside. Just hide it back there. Stick another one somewhere over there. Just nestling those down inside. And then I'll add those behind the front grass. Stick another one. Down there. And let's see, do I have room for the last one? Yeah, I think I'll go stick it right back there. And just kind of wriggle it down in there. And there we go. So now I can take a little bit more dimensional adhesive and add it to my bunny. And he is going to go Just trying to decide if I want him up at the top or down on the bottom layer. Just kind of bending the card back a little bit to get that grass up. I think that looks good. So now we can move on to the rest of the card. I've got a piece of white cardstock folded to a standard size card. This is Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Premium White. And I've trimmed down 2 pieces of pattern paper from that American Crafts paper pad that I showed you at the beginning. And I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back with my Scotch ATG. Just make sure that's the right side. And I'll get that lined up. Adhere that to the front. And I'll take my other piece. And we can go ahead and adhere this down as well. Just line that right up against the other panel. Okay, and I've decided that I want something covering the seam there, so I just cut out a strip of yellow paper from this striped paper from that same pad. And I'm taking a little bit of Tombow Mono Multi and just running a thin bead of glue down that seam. And now I will just take that and line it up right there. I can go ahead and trim that off. And now I can take some dimensional adhesive and I'll just stick that on the back of my focal panel. And I'm just going to line that up in the center. And then I'm going to take my corner chomper and I'm going to use the 1/2 inch setting and round the corners. And that's our card for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and got inspired, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.